Well, it is a Saturday morning, close to lunchtime, and I'm going to get ready to go out a little bit, get some things done, some things I want to get done, and get some things finished off at the same time. So I'm going to go pick up my lunch. I'm going to check one place out that I've been meaning to check out a little bit. It's close by. It's Madison's, where I picked up that cable there not too long ago. Needed to check something out over there for a little conversion kit from ID to SATA for one of my computers, in case I need it for a hard drive that may not be working, but I do have two other ones which are SATA drives, which can be easily worked on with it. So it's just a matter of going over and picking it up, and if they're not too expensive. So I'm going to take a look at that today and go from there and continue on with the projects that I have downstairs. So the day is still young. Let's go for it. Anyhow, so I'm just had to do some other little things there. I decided not to go today down to Madison's to take a look at those two connectors. That there I can definitely hold, or I can call them in just to see how much it cost. At this point, it's not a rush for those two connections because I still have those two IDEs that I'm going to be using for those two servers. And I might, if I have a chance, I'll try to get an operating system installed at least on one of them and show that it's actually working well with it, and get the drivers, of course, installed in, which is a natural thing. Now the thing is I don't know if I'm going to be putting in Windows 2000 or Windows 2003 server, or use something like Ubuntu Linux or a Linux variant to put onto them. I haven't decided that yet, and I'm going to try to see what I can do with that. So that's still up for grabs at this point, so I'm not going to go into great details here in regards to this, because this is separate from the other one. So anyhow, the day is still young. I'm still going to try to see if I can go out and do a couple other odds and ends here and get what I need to get done. Okay, so I'm going to go grab something to eat. See you soon. Here we go. Just came out from there, picked up my lunch. Pogo, a onion ring, and a souvlaki. Really good stuff to eat, and that's all I'm having for my lunch. So it's going to be a nice little lunch to have at home, watch a little TV, read the newspaper a little bit, then get going on the other stuff that I have to go. And it smells nice in the car. Ooh, something that I always like to eat on a Saturday. It's better than always going to have barbecue chicken, or going to an all-you-can-eat buffet, which is good once in a while too. So I'm not going to complain. I have that once in a while at Food Lamb in St. Eustache, the one that I've been to once before. So anyhow, going to go back home. I mean, have my lunch and continue on, because it's really hot and humid out today, and they're calling for scattered showers today as well. So I'm going to try to get back in, get what I need to get done, and go with the flow. So be right back. Anyhow, it's a Saturday afternoon. I had a nice little lunch there, the souvlaki, pogo, and a onion ring. The onion rings are so-so. It's not the batter itself on the pogo souvlaki itself wasn't so good that I hoped it to be, but still it was nonetheless just good. Souvlaki was really good. Thing is that the guy didn't wrap it up properly, so it kind of like opened itself up. I'm used to having them nicely wrapped. One of the other guys actually did it properly last time I had it from there, but what can I say? Anyhow, I ended up going back over to Madison's here in St. Therese. It's one of the electronic shops I usually go to. I've shown you already in one of the vlogs where I went to pick up the cabling for my internet problem, which is still working fantastic. And I went to pick up there to take a look, or actually to take a look for this connection. It's an hard drive connection to convert it from one type to another, because I still have two other drives that I had bought that never were used in one of the other computers. So I wanted to take a look just to see the price wise on it, because in case I would need them, I would be able to purchase it directly, and I was figuring it would be cheaper down here instead of me going into Montreal and picking it up at my local wholesaler there, because they're fairly cheap. They're about $8 a pop. Here it's a little bit more expensive, and not worth the time of me actually purchasing it from them. I would rather pick it up at my wholesaler because they're about $8 a piece, which gives me a good connection for both, because I can actually buy 2 of them for about 16 bucks, taxes included. So here, going over to there, looking at the price and saying it's like 24 bucks. That's for 2 of them. I need 60 bucks just to get 2 of them. I'm not going to get it because of that. The routers are slightly cheaper over here. They had an 8-port router, which I might get, but I won't get it today because I don't really need it at this point right now. Because right now I don't need that many connections at this point in time until I'm ready for the setup and all that of the 3 servers. So I can still attach one to one of the other ones and then hook the other 2 to an external switch, or hook the 3 up to the external switch and go it that way. But at this point, I'm going to leave it as it is, because right now I only need 4 connections. 2 of them for my main workstation, my editor, a 3rd one for the other Precision that I have, and then work with one for the server itself until I can figure out what to do with all 3 of them eventually. This afternoon I'm going to try to get back to actually going through the actual detailing of the other 2 servers, which is still in the works. I've just laid down some groundwork earlier this afternoon on my editor with what is planned to be done with it, so I'm not going to go into great details here because I'm going to lose people, and I don't want to lose people on my main thing here. So at any rate, overall the day is hot. It's about close to about 30 degrees or so. So I'm going to go back into my room with the air conditioning running at full blast, and it's keeping cool my area where I sleep in and my computers, as well as the bottom floor, because my whole area is just warm when I don't have the air conditioner running. And knowing with the 2 computers that I have running 24/7, they produce a fair amount of heat, and some people just don't understand you need it a little bit cooler than you need it outside. So hopefully with that being done, it'll keep things a lot cooler. So with that being said, I'm going to go back in and get the 2 servers that I'm going to deal with up and running, and still do some things with that, and then get the video done for that. So hopefully that will be done by today. I'm hoping, praying to God. And if not, I'll still be able to download the footage to it, and then eventually say, okay, it's ready to go, let's compile it. That's half the fun working with this. I tell you, it's, you know, if you're new to doing vlogging, it's a good thing to learn, because it gives you a chance to prepare yourself on a daily basis for vlogs, and also do reviews at the same time, because it gives you a chance to plan those reviews out the way you want them to. And I should be doing that more or less on paper, but being a geek that I am, I don't usually do it on paper. It's a lot easier to just go with the flow and make it a lot more interesting, because you see the little nuances, like the little things that I say during the episodes that I do, that I tend to go a little, not cuckoo per se, but a little, you can laugh at the mistakes, you know? So that's a good thing. And I know my beautiful fiance liked it yesterday. I had left one thing that I totally forgot to leave out, and she had to laugh, which is a good thing. And I hope you had seen it as well, that you gave a little laugh, saying, you know, he forgot something there. Why did he leave that in there? Yeah, it's something that, you know, I had to, just to get a laugh out of somebody somewhere along the line. So anyhow, with that being said, I'm going to go for now. I'm going to finish off this vlog for tonight as well, and get working on those 2 other servers. So I'll be back within a few moments, and give my thoughts of the rest of the day, and what was done, what was not done, and then continue on. So I'll be back, folks. Okay? Okay, getting ready for barbecuing peppers. And here we go, just taking a quick look on the inside. Oop. Feels warm enough. And then defrost. A little hot.
so you have to turn the sausages around a little bit, even to get them defrosted. So that's what we have to do. Let's take a quick peek in. Fairly hot, and it's smoking a little bit. It's smoking. See where we at? Oh boy, looks good. Looks very good. Whoop, 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 whoop. There we go, slightly toasting them from all the fat that's coming off from them. A little longer for that one. A little longer. Go with it. See? And I think they're about done. There's one last little look. Oh yeah, they look good. Yeah. There we go. Last but not least, last sausage done. Hurrah! Time to power that thing off. And done for now. I'll get that look done there properly. And anyhow, so the day is done for a Saturday, and I got some things done, and other ones I'm still working on. As for, like I had mentioned earlier on, during the day, I was trying to get those little parts there I was looking for, and those parts I cannot find, or I can find them, I should say. I'm not going to lie, I can find them, but the ones at Madison's that I was looking at, which was to convert or connect one type of hard drive to my main machine, so my servers, are a little bit more expensive. They're like $24.99 each. So you're looking at $30 for each of them after taxes. I'm not going to pay for something like that because I can get them cheaper elsewhere. So I mean, I'm looking at maybe $8 a shot at another vendor of mine. So that way I'm not going to pay for something like that. That's a little bit that's a little bit too expensive. For the simple fact is I can get them cheaper. And right now, the drives that I have available for these two servers should work. There should be no problems with them, and I should be able to get the servers going within the next couple of days. Just up to a matter of putting it together and then showing that it works with the OS on it. I'm still trying to figure out whether I should put in a Linux variant or go with Windows. I might go with Windows for the simple fact is that I can get it configured up and running a lot quicker, and most of the stuff that I have on The Windows server line, I can easily get off of some of the free sites, get some tutorials, and just go with the tutorials that I know that are still working, and get it running that way, so I can get a server up and running very quickly with that, and go from there. Otherwise, it's going to take me 3 times as long with Linux. Not to put Linux down, because I'm using Linux as one of my other alternative operating systems, but to use these 2 particular servers the way I want to, Windows will be a little more likely the way to handle it, whereas Linux might take me a little longer. But still, that's a learning experience that I'm willing to take as well, to be able to work with it, but I will take a look afterwards. It's not a big deal to deal with, and it's something that I can easily learn on my own. It's going to take a little longer. And also the network switch I found for 24, I might be getting it from them as well, because again, that's cheaper than getting a 16-port hub, or a 16-port switch, I should say. So that's another thing. That's another project elsewhere, which I'll get into afterwards. Once I get the things going. Once I do, I'll get that going and then get my network back up properly. The old switch that I have there, the one that's no longer good, I am going to throw out because it's DOA, dead on arrival, for the simple fact that it's been around already for about 6-7 years, and I beat the living daylights out of it, and it's kind of going completely, so it's saying no dice. So I'm going to get that out of the way as well and clean up. And I also have some other older equipment which I'm going to eventually toss out, because for the fact is I don't need the older machines. And since I have 2 other motherboards that I don't really use, and they were given to me, it's time to let them go. It's time to put them out to pasture as well, because I don't need that much equipment as I used to. And from there, go from there. The only thing I might keep is an old Pentium 2 266, which I'm going to be setting up as an old DOS gaming rig. So that's something that I'm still going to do for the fun of it, for the simple fact is that I still like playing some of the older games, like the original Star Wars trilogy games. So I know it's going to work on that, and with that machine, it should run perfectly fine. I don't need a high-end machine like what we have nowadays, where you have dual or quad-core processors. Something like this, where a 266 or a 450 will definitely do the job, and with about 512 megs of RAM, it's more than enough for the OS and the gaming itself. That's something that I'm going to do definitely for sure, just to keep that up and running and something to work with as well for fun. And I know the older operating systems are just not up to date because they're already extinct. So just patch them up as best as I can from Microsoft and get that running as well for an old gaming rig. So something to do with DOS and the early versions of Windows. So most of the older games do still run under DOS and Windows. So that'll get done at a later time, and it's no stress on that. So as for this evening's vlog, I hope it's interesting. I hope you found out that you saw my cooking there of the German sausages, which is the Depperziners barbecued, and I'm going to have 2 of them myself this evening for my dinner, and probably have either potato salad or some creamy coleslaw, one of the 2. I haven't decided yet, and just have it and enjoy it. And I might wash it down with a little glass of Coca-Cola afterwards, just to get the burps out, because I know with barbecuing there's some spices in the German sausages too that's really like, you know, it's one of those is like, oh my god, where did my heart go, where is it? And have a good time. So if you liked my vlogs, please, you know, subscribe to it if you haven't already. If you did, great. Please, you know, if you have any ideas that you'd like me to do, or have my fiance do it with me when we eventually are together, please put them in the comment section. I'll definitely read up on them and have a go at it. And baby, I wish you were here with me right now. I miss you dearly. I love you to bits. I wish you were here with me right now to do the vlogs together. And I'm thinking about you every single day, okay, baby? So, see you guys later. Have a good time. Have a fantastic Saturday night wherever you are, or an early Sunday morning, in whatever time zone you're in, okay? Take care. Have yourself a great night. Thank you.